Hi, I'm Splashes, and welcome to Minecraft Maniacs 36. And today, we're actually going to start by just helping some people with their builds. Uh, so far, we're planning to help a new fella, Acorn, with his sails, and then we're going to go ahead and help Casper, basically, or Harambe, make over his base over here. Because right now it doesn't really fit in with the theme, and I think we can make it fit in without really changing that much, and also make it super pretty, and I think that'll be really awesome. Also, just some other stuff. So, episode 35 was originally when I was planning on doing my uh, World Tour episode. Of course, there's not that much that has actually been built up, and I did one when we ended on the old world, which was about 20 episodes ago. So I was thinking, oh, we'll do it on episode 40. Well, at my current schedule, episode 40 will happen to be the week that we do the To Kill a Splashes competition. So it might wind up being like episode 50, which I think would be on Valentine's Day. And I mean that's still 3 months away, but that's not too bad. That might be okay, and hopefully by then there'll be more stuff built up and more pretty things to see, and hopefully by then I will actually have maybe gotten some towers done, which maybe I'll actually get one of them done this week, which might be nice. But first, let's fly on over to Acorn, who's gone ahead and started himself up right here. And here is his little ship, which actually looks sort of like a cog to me. Which is a medieval ship that was mostly used for freight and transport. It's a little small, and I think the sail is a little small for the size of the ship. If you look at a cog picture, the sails tend to be a little bit bigger, and I think we can do some stuff to really make this sail look nice and pretty. So with that, let's jump into a quick hyperspeed build mode, and we'll go ahead and make this sail nice and pretty. An end of hyperspeed build mode, and we now have ourselves, well, I suppose I don't have, but we've made a nice sail for Acorn, and in the time between I recorded that segment, and now, because it's been a couple days, because I am a very, very tired lizard, he's gone ahead and built up another vessel here. Though, one of the things that I have noticed is when I built this vessel, I sort of assigned, or you can see that this has a slight twist to it. And that just gives it a little bit more shape. But that means that the wind is coming somewhere between like here and here based on this type of sail. And this ship that he's built over here is a square rigged sail. And at that size of the vessel there should probably be multiple sails. But that type of sail can't tack. And we're going to help Acorn with that type of ship in a moment. Uh, but what we're going to probably have to do is change up like what sort. Well, first off, it should have two masts, but as well as like what sort of sails this thing should actually include. Uh, because right now this ship isn't really possible because of what I've done before. So we will just have to go ahead and jump into another quick hyperspeed build mode and get this guy's sails all sorted out. At the end of hyperspeed build mode, and we have had basically every single uh, technical problem that we could probably have while recording all these things. Because I'm actually recording this quite a bit later, just before I upload the video, because my last segment that I didn't actually record any audio. And then later on in this episode, there's more technical problems, and they just don't stop. But we've gone ahead and finished up the sails here. And we've gone ahead and turned it from a square-rigged ship into a schooner-style ship. And this type of ship is able to tack well, and is actually more realistic to what you would have found with pirates, which I think is what this ship is meant to be. But I'm actually quite happy with how all these sails turned out, though you can get a nice view from here. But because of the black, it looks really, really flat. And I think the sails are slightly undersized for what they should have been, which is a bit unfortunate. But there are two main types of sails. So there's sails that basically just are flat and the wind pushes against them, like the sails on this cog here. And those sails can't really tack very well. And then there's sails like these ones, which basically form airfoils. And those airfoils generate lift sideways, or more normally at an angle to whatever direction the ship is going. And then the keel prevents the ship from moving in that direction, so that force translates to acceleration forward. And that's why ships that are tacking can actually sometimes move faster than the wind speed. And that just seems kind of crazy to me. Unfortunately, though, I am very, very tired, and we're kind of running low on time, so we did not get a chance to build the tower for our base, and nor did we get the chance to help Casper with his base. So hopefully we'll be able to do that in the next episode sometime. I've just been really, really tired, and this stuff unfortunately just kind of exhausts me. But for now, let's go ahead and fly on back to our AFK spot, and go ahead and AFK and then we'll go ahead and do some stuff with Barry in the shopping district a little bit later, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. With that, let's jump into the future! So I've been AFKing here, and something fishy has gone on. Whoopsie. I have a lot of fish. Mr. Very Smelly Boy. Deja vu. I just saw this fish before. Old MacDonald had a fish. E-I-E-I-O. 99 bottles of fish on the pole. 99 bottles of fish. I don't know if this is a song. Ready, aim, fish. Ready, aim, fish away. Ga, ga. Oh, la, la. Love you, fish romance. Where'd I go wrong? I lost fish. I have these fishy dreams. Through the fish and fire we carry on. I am the only normal one, unless the day of fish has finally come. Are you the prey? No, we're the fish. If I had a million fish, going off the rails on a crazy fish. We're the priest of the temple of the fish. Is this a real fish? Is this fantasy? Because one day I'll leave you a fish. The power that's inside. Fisherman. I'm gonna take my fish down to the Old Town Road, in the Diary of the Fish, and carry on my favored fish. As well as I have Semandicite for some reason. And I keep having to kill these pigmen because they keep walking through here and they keep pushing me around. But I've been AFKing here for a while, and I think there's something wrong with my storage system because it only ever fills up these 3. But besides that, we do have a couple shulker boxes, and we had a new person that came by here and took all of my stuff because he thought, oh, this is a public farm. Therefore, all the stuff in this chest next to where I am standing is free. And he did still take one more shulker box, so we're missing that. I just don't understand. Okay, let me get rid of all this stuff. Because we are going to go ahead and meet Barry, who is currently burning her potato. And we've been talking about the tree shop, and we have a bit of a clever name and thing that we want to do with it. And I should get back inside. Okay, okay, let's fly over there quickly. Oh, I don't have my sounds on. Whoopsie. But those pigmen, they keep coming through the portal, and they just keep bouncing into you and pushing you all over the place, and it's really, really annoying, actually. Okay, what is this? Ah, it is a berry. Anyway, here's our store, and I think I actually want to go ahead and cover the ground around here with podzol rather than having the grass. But I'm not sure, that sounds like quite a bit of work. But I think it would make the thing prettier. So anyway, we're just going to... Oh, never mind, I guess we don't have to wait for Barry to come back. There's Barry as an old man. You look wonderful, Barry. Not a day over 65. Oh, no, Barry, I'm behind you. Oh, I guess this is Barry's shop. Is this mushrooms? I think it's mushrooms. Huh. I've never seen someone use mushrooms as a floor. Oh, looks like someone added another little shop here. Fly rocket. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change this to be leaves of the vine. And we're going to go ahead and over here we're going to stick a statue of Uncle Iroh sitting down, and I think it'll be really awesome. But with that, let's jump into a very quick hyperspeed build mode as we go ahead and get Iroh all set up. And end of hyperspeed build mode. Of course, that really wasn't so much of a hyperspeed build mode, because it's supposed to be just screwing around with the statue. And I also realized that it's not leaves on the vine, or leaves in the vine. It's leaves from the vine. But now we have ourselves a General Iroh sitting down, having a nice cup of tea, using a bit of fire bending to heat it up, and a nice little bit of steam coming off the top. Unfortunately, when we were going through and changing all this into Podzol, there was one point when I couldn't place a block underneath there, and so I pushed this whole thing in, and it completely messed up my armor stand, and I was so unhappy about it. But we were able to fix it, except in hindsight it looks like this is slightly screwed up, except then I'd have to go through every single one of these armor stands, and there's like 6 of them, just to shift it forward, and I just don't think it's worth it. But I'm really happy with how Iroh turned out, and we've gone ahead and done a little bit of terraforming out here. We've gone ahead and switched this all over to Podzol instead of grass, and I think it looks a lot better, as well as we've gone ahead and made some various rocks with these mossy cobblestone, as well as some different piles of leaves. Of course, I did kind of run out of leaves fairly early on, so there's only really leaves nearby, or close to the tree. Then as you get further out there aren't any more leaves. But that's okay. I'm still very happy with how this looks, though unfortunately we did run out of time and never got to build the dragon flying, or the dragons flying around this tree. And we will get to that at some point. But for now, Ivan Splashes, thank you for watching. Bye bye!